Titan suits in Star Citizen, they're coming. What I actually meant to say is hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. Titan suits have now been teased properly. We'll be talking about that, but we're also going to be talking about Alpha 3.24 getting some of its major issues fixed, Alpha 4.0 adjacent tests that were delayed by a day, and we've got a load more info and video on animals, specifically the space cows and the variants of them that are coming in Alpha 4.0, along with some more character customization. So let's just jump into Titan suits. That's what I want to talk about, really. There was a little tweet teaser that CIG have been doing semi-regularly now, and yeah, this was of a Titan suit, and there's the audio there with the suit user saying, "So where do you want it?" So this looks like a civilian version of the long-awaited Titan suit. It looks much more like a power loader from Alien, and we'll go into we can only see its legs really, and some of its some other little bits of it in this video teaser, but we have seen a little bit more of it, and as I said, we'll get on to that. So yeah, it looks like you can enter these, and then I'm not sure if they're going to be like a vehicle or like a actual suit of armor. I'm expecting more suit of armor because that's probably easier to do, and these are probably going to be shown off a lot more at CitizenCon. Maybe they might be part of 4.0. We don't know. On the arms or part of the sort of shoulder / chest, it's hard to see exactly what part is what, are the letters ATLS. Assumedly, that is just the short for Atlas, either the manufacturer or the name of the suit. Now, Titan suits, we've known about them for a while. We know that they're going to be featuring in Squadron 42 and obviously in the Persistent universe as well, but there's supposed to be like military versions and that sort of stuff in Squadron. Atlas is a Titan from Greek mythology, so Titan suit, Atlas, that sort of lines up. He was condemned to hold up the sky or the heavens. Now, that makes sense for a lifty bot, right? For like a power loader, for a cargo, civilian version. Even if they aren't called Titan suits anymore, this would literally be a Titan suit. I expect we might see a combat version, maybe the Prometheus, another Titan. Please give me a giant flamethrower Titan CIG. That would make me very happy. Just a little temper expectations thing. These are probably going to be very janky, but maybe they will be treated more like armored suits rather than a vehicle, so maybe a bit less janky. We don't know if they're going to be going on sale around CitizenCon, but I would expect they'd be very popular. Lots of people want kind of mech-like things in game, have no idea how much that would be, and it's going to be dependent on, can we arm these with anything, or do we actually have to wait for a combat variant? Do they have hardpoints like ships? In an earlier 3.24 trailer, we saw a little bit of the suit and a trophy with "In Space No One Can Hear You Sing," which is a reference to Alien, or Aliens, where the power loaders are a thing. So yeah, actually that's a good point. Maybe that little trophy will be obtainable as Flare as well. Anyway, we see more of the Titan suit and loader sort of in the corner of that video, very much cementing its cargo loadiness in this instant. Will I be able to arm these? Will they be straight up usable for combat? Yeah, find out at CitizenCon. And tell me if you're excited by these Titan suits, or if you're sort of like, yeah, cool, but spaceships. I'm into spaceships. I'm not really into the cargo lifting and FPS gameplay. I do think these are going to be pretty awesome though. Alpha 3.24 hotfixes. CIG continues to hotfix that patch. Actually, a lot of the most egregious issues are now solved with the latest one. It's not perfect. It is in a better position. Personal hangars are still not working with a lot of different things, including the spawning of ships for some players, but a lot of players are able now to do a lot of actually accessing the game properly. More fixes are needed though. Jump Down is actually running on the live servers as well at the moment, that dynamic event, until the 12th of September. This is putting extra stress on the servers, but CIG say that they get more data from this, and it does actually help them develop the game and solve a lot more bugs. I believe they're doing some RMQ tests with that as well, the replication message queue tests, so some servers have that on, and they're getting more and more data from that. A variety of ships are also on sale that are focused for Jump Town, so bear that in mind too if you want to buy something, but you can get all this stuff in the game anyway. Alpha 4.0 was supposed to have some testing as well. Well, I say 4.0, actually it was server meshing and RMQ, the replication message queue, new version of the network message queue being tested together on the tech preview build with 3.24. So it's sort of 4.0 adjacent. It's 4.0 features all coming together, but being tested on an earlier build. They were about to release this, and then it ran into some bugs. It does look like they're going to be running it later today. At time of recording, this would be Friday the 6th of September. And CIG did say, after discussions and looking at the issue, the current build cannot go out for tech preview. Networking team is looking through things, but the crash that was hit right at launch would chain the servers very quickly and block the test tonight. We're going to have to try again once we can fix the issue, which will most likely be tomorrow morning. They also previously had said that they want to test between 800 and 1,000 players per shard, which is absolutely awesome to hear. This test will be focused on the Stanton system, but it looks like it might be open to everyone rather than just Evocati. We'll know for sure once it actually launches. We had a new Inside Star Citizen, Alpha 4.0 creatures and characters. So yeah, Star Citizen's adding more and more creatures. Creature desync is a thing, but they're sort of improving their general behaviors and sort of netcode and stuff for them. Space Cows was the focus of the Inside Star Citizen though. Quasi or quasi grazers, those aren't unders underneath them, they are eggs. So there are 5 different varieties of those space cows in 4.0. So different breeds of cow have different amounts of eggs, hair, and other tweaks. So there are desert versions, which are in Hurston. These are hairless, these have thick skin. There's the boreal forest version, and actually most of the other versions just exist on Microtech at the moment. These have hair around the neck and shoulders. They have like a more pronounced faceplate. They will spawn and fight nearby Copians. There are grassland versions. They're, again, on Microtech on the savannah. You've got sort of darker skin and fur with these. They're more like a buffalo. There's a jungle variant as well, which is temporarily sharing the savanna biome. These appear to, I think, have hair just on the backs of their legs. It does look like they're working towards some jungle biomes because of these, and also because in the monthly report they talked about the ability to spawn significantly more dense foliage, trees, and that sort of stuff for jungles and forests. So awesome. Really looking forward to jungles. There was also the Arctic version, which appears on the Tundra and Microtech, and this is almost completely covered in fur. We're going to see potentially massive herds of these roaming around based on how many they can actually get in a group and actually working together. Hair is reactive to weather and anything else that hair would react to. It's effectively the same as player hair. This one doesn't have eggs though, the Arctic version, though you can loot its tongue. A delicious little treat. These animals have day-night cycles, so they graze and sleep. Cows, when aggroed, will mostly run, but some might come and knock you over. They can be relatively dangerous. They might add cow petting to the game as well. There was a couple of questions I saw on Spectrum that I want to go through here as well. There was a thread. So we're just going to shoot the animal again. Are we going to be able to do more with them? Cook them eggs and meat, pet them, heal them? Zach Priest responded, focus for creatures right now is filling the pallets with life and working on the tech to get them in a believable state, which requires a shed load of work, which is maturing now as the grazer had a really quick turnaround. You will have seen that with things like the cows sleeping, eating, depending on time of day and night, there's more work to do with them existing within the world, such as walking together in packs over distances, handling vehicle interactions better, even stuff like if a Copian eats a cow as opposed to going into combat and walking away, and so on. That being said, there's a wealth of non-combat related things with creatures in future systems. It's just those aren't online yet, but it's not hard to think about what they are. There was another thread, oddly shallow creature interactions, where the original poster basically says, why is there only one lootable per animal? Is that the sort of plan for the future? Will I be able to loot more in the future, like meat as well? Will there be better hunting and looting is effectively what they're asking. Zach Priest again responds here, we actually had this at one point. We even have Copian and Marek meat assets ready, but as we got closer to release, it was just very, this is not Star Citizen, as we're doing a generic hand fumble animation and grabbing meat. So ended up going for things that you can pull off, so it's still a physical interaction. Future creatures have much more physicalized interactions for looting that I won't spoil, but yes, tools. Still intend to use those meat assets, which is the reason we made them, but that's for future systems. I'm actually quite excited to see more and more animals in the game. I hope they have lots of silly missions with these space cows in the future. I'd love to do cow tipping, herding them, stuff like that. Just cargo transporting them. We've actually seen them in a previous Inside Star Citizen very briefly, with a load of them being transported in a ship, and I think that's going to be good fun. There was also a load of character customization updates in that Inside Star Citizen that are going to be coming to Alpha 4.0. There's new hairstyles, mullets, twin braids, big curly hair, tattoos, and with tattoos you can change the sort of colour, adjust the age, lots of different looks here, including things like a Pico neck tattoo, lots of animals, a face skull, ships like the Javelin, just a big range. Piercings as well. These are mostly studs at the moment. You can get them for the and individually for ears, eyebrows, lip, nose. Rings and stuff might come later. There's also a couple of new beards, and there's stubble that can be combined with all the other beards. I'm very excited for 4.0, for new animals, for more customization, for the huge amount of other 4.0 content, including server meshing, pyro, engineering, just tons and tons of stuff. Hopefully, that's all going to be coming by the end of the year. But what do you think? Are you excited by animals and customization and all that sort of jazz? Are you going to be trying to get involved with that server meshing test? How is Alpha 3.24 for you? And are you excited for Titan suits? That is the thing I'm most excited about. Titan suits. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Also, just before I go, if you want to check out the Tobii Eye Tracker, they are currently on sale. They basically give you very high precision, natively supported head and eye tracking in Star Citizen and other games as well. Loads of cool features there. Go check them out in the links below. What's in the box? That is what Pandora asked. She was told not to open that box, but she did. The internet is like Pandora's box, full of the chaos of the world. And Pandora basically opened an email attachment asking to help a millionaire prince move money around. Bam! It was Medusa all along. You've turned to stone. Foolish! You should know your Greek mythology. What's not foolish is nordvpn.com/BoredGamer. NordVPN is potentially one of the greatest Greek mythological heroes. It helps protect you from the terrors of the internet, helping you be more secure and private, while also giving you great accessibility. You can use my links down below to get NordVPN cheap. September, we've got a giveaway. Every month we have a ship giveaway, and this month is no different. We're giving away 5 ships this month. Actually, that is a bit different. That's 4 more than normal. We're going to give each of them to a different winner. We've got a Nomad, an X1, a Sulen, a Mustang Alpha, and a 100i. They all come with access to the game and lifetime insurance. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning any of those is comment on any of my videos made during the month on YouTube. I want to say a massive thank you to all our patrons and channel members. Your support allows us to make daily content. You are the best, and you should consider joining them by clicking the join button under my videos. It goes a long way in helping us, as does commenting, sharing videos, liking, all of that jazz. You do not have to chuck money at us, but if you want to, I'm not going to stop you. Thanks for watching, and have a great September.